Okay. Oh. What happened here? Hold up. Okay, there we go. Alright, hello and welcome. We're on the PTB for Dead by Daylight's new chapter. What was it? The murder of something. It's the new chapter PTB for chapter 22, where we got a new killer, the artist. We have a new survivor, Jonah Vasquez, and we finally have a new map, the Eyrie of Crows. So I'm going to be going through the perks of the killer, the survivor, as well as their backstories. Hopefully I can showcase the new map as well as get a Karemina Mora. So let's see what's going on. Okay, from the whatchamacallit, it looks very cool already. We got floating, I guess these are ink blobs? Anyways, let's go look at the killer first. Alright, so killer, here we go. The artist. Yes, bitch. I love this whole floating ink, this floating ink effect on her. That looks cool. Alright, so she's described as intermediate. A ranged reconnaissance killer able to launch dire crows across the map to reveal and attack survivors. Okay, so you can use crows to attack, because I do remember that when this information got leaked, people were going, oh, people were talking about how she was able to throw crows and shit. Her personal perks: Grim Embrace, Scourge Hook, Pain Resonance, excuse me, and Hex Pentimento allow her to interrupt survivors' objectives, torment hooked survivors, and use destroy totems to her advantage. Alright, so now we're going to look into her backstory. So, Karemina Mora was a gifted artist who carried the guilt of her young brother's death. Growing up a rugged coastal village in southern Chile, she sketched the sublime landscapes of Patagonia. Sitting outside, she painted dramatic fjords while feeding the crows nested in the tree next to the house. She grew up carrying the guilt of her mother's sudden departure. Her father blamed Karemina for her mother's abandonment, which added to her grief. She became the caretaker of Matthias, her little brother, despite still being a child herself. Ooh. A year later, Karemina was painting with Matthias outside where the telephone rang. Her father remained in the yard drinking his beer. Karemina rushed into the house to answer the phone and hung up a few seconds later. When she returned outside, Matthias was nowhere to be seen. She asked her father, but he had paid no attention to Matthias. She called her brother's name, looking for him everywhere. While searching, she saw a bright red coat floating on the narrow creek by the house, Matthias's jacket. She jumped into the creek and found him floating on the surface with vacant eyes unblinking. He had fallen and drowned. Oh dear. Her scream tore the sky. Her father found Karemina sobbing on the creek shore, clutching her brother's body in her arms, surrounded by a murder of crows. Her father snatched Matthias's body away from her, and she cried until her voice broke. The following morning, the world was cloaked in darkness. Her father did not say a word because he did not have to. Karemina knew it was all her fault. Months passed, yet her loss was as fresh as morning dew. Crippled with self-loathing, she could no longer paint. Without Matthias, life had no meaning. On the bleak morning of Matthias's birthday, Karemina walked to a large narrow bridge several blocks away from home. She was convinced that nothing could bring her relief. Her mother was gone, her brother was dead, and her father blamed her for it all, even though he could have been watching her too. She was convinced that she had nothing left to live for. Karemina walked to the railing of the bridge that stood over the turbulent river. Locals had nicknamed the spot Death Leap, or Death... Is that a typo? Anyway, several cars drove by Karemina, but none stopped. No one seemed to care. She climbed over the railing and her legs wobbled as she stood on the lip of the bridge. She looked down, watching the fierce river smash into a giant boulder. She closed her eyes. See you soon, Matthias. Suddenly, a cacophony of caws filled the sky. Karemina opened her eyes and saw a black cloud of feathers flying toward her. The cloud split open and glossy black crows dove from the sky. One landed on her shoulder and stared intently into Karemina's eyes, as it peered into her soul. Her grip on the railing loosens and the crow called raucously. Karemina stared at the crow, confused. Another crow landed on the railing, then another. Soon a flock of crows were covered covering the railing of the bridge, staying close to her. She felt their heavy stare on her, calculative and enigmatic, as if they were assessing her. She looked down for a second, and thunder of caws interrupted her dark impulse. The crows seemed to care about her well-being. As she dangled over the edge with the wind blowing through her raven hair, Karemina felt akin to them. For the first time since Matthias had died, Karemina did not feel alone. She returned home, giving life another chance. The crows left, but Karemina suspected that if anything happened to her, they would return. Inspired by her ordeal, Karemina picked up a brush. In the weeks that followed, she painted her experience, using black ink to depict the death leaf. Okay, so that's not a typo. With a black cloud of feathers. The murder of crows that saved her life. The experience was transformative and launched her signature, black ink surrealist art. Yes, Queen. After several years, some color pierced the darkness, and this shift of medium expanded her art form. She painted large-scale murals on busy street corners, designed grandiose costumes, and recited militant poetry. Karemina's art displayed local, intimate tragedies on a large scale, making them impossible to ignore. And everywhere she performed, crows followed. Her performance grew bold and drew attention of artists who found her style invigorating. She grew close to a group of painters who understood her iconoclastic vision. Her performances launched the large-scale surrealist movement, which became a phenomenon. Her renown grew enough to attract the commission of a multinational enterprise, the VAC label. The VAC label? That's Black Veil, bitch. That is Black Veil all day. Karemina investigated the group, discovering that the gifted art pieces to select disreputable congressmen. VAC's commissioned artists seemed to disappear afterwards. To determine to expose the group's link to corrupt politics, Karemina accepted VAC's commission. The following week, Karemina painted a giant mural on a ceremony's columbarium, displaying the VAC label logo as a surrealist Grim Reaper harbored into the fields of Chilean families. She wore a theatrical dress as she painted, on which she had stitched a poem about political revolution. Is that what this dress is? The piece sparked a radical debate about corruption. The controversy painted a target on Karemina's back. I got phlegm in my throat, excuse me. After receiving anonymous death threats, she took refuge in her father's house, bringing along her closest friends to safety. That night, a gang of masked gunmen broke into the house. They swiftly subdued Karemina and her friends, threw them in a van, and drove off. Excuse me. The following morning, a dry breeze blew sand on Karemina's face, awakening her. She was seated in a chair in the middle of the desert with her legs tied and her hands handcuffed. Her friends were lying on the ground, tied up. A shadow fell over her face. Karemina looked up. A man dressed in a long robe with a face hidden in the dark hood approached her. He pulled a silvery knife from his robe. He grabbed her hands and recited to him in an unfamiliar language. Karemina held his gaze and paused and brought down his blade with a sudden blow. She cried in agony as her friends were up to a terrible sight, Karemina's severed hands falling in the sand. So they did cut him off. The hooded man smiled in satisfaction. How are you going to paint now? Karemina cursed and screamed at him, wriggling against her bounds. The man grabbed Karemina's chin. She spit in his face. Yes, bitch. He grunted and pried her mouth open, pulling out her tongue. Karemina struggled against her handcuffs. In a violent blow, he chopped off Karemina's tongue. Oh no. The man wiped his blade on his robe, leaving a trail. But how are you going to recite poems now? Sorrow swelled in Karemina's chest. Sharper than pain, overwhelmed by uncontrollable rage, grief, and loss overcame her senses. She had lost her little brother, and she had lost the only way to cope with such pain. Karemina screamed like on the other day her brother died. Raucous calls echoed through the wasteland. The sky was obscured by a cyclone of dark clouds. Black feathers fell on Karemina's bleeding arms. She looked up and saw a torrent of crows erupting from the clouds, diving on the hooded man. Ooh. As the ravenous crows pecked at his flesh mercilessly, Karemina smiled, watching her surrealist art becoming to life. But her heart lurched with rage when she saw the crows move on to their next target, her friends on the ground. She screamed as waves of pain, guilt, and fright overwhelmed her, but it was all in vain. The ravenous crows were uncontrollable. Darkness fell over her eyes as her friends' agonizing screams grew more acute. Death was coming, and again it was her fault. A deep black fog engulfed her. Damn. Poor child. Alright, so first we're going to look at her power, and then we're going to check out her perks. So her power is Birds of Torment. From her wellspring of eternal agony comes a swarm of darkness, a wild and ferocious murder of ink-black crows. Press and hold the power button to charge Birds of Torment. When fully charged, tap the attack button to summon a dire crow. You can repeat the action quickly by continuously holding down the power button and tapping the attack button again. When at least one dire crow is summoned, it stays idle for a limited time. Spawning a new dire crow will extend the time the previously spawned dire crow stays idle. Tap the ability button to propel the dire crow into flight. Interesting. Dire crows can inflict damage for a short distance when flying. This is indicated to the killer by the dire crow's flight path. Once a dire crow continues past the flight path, it will no longer inflict damage but can now pass through any obstacle and reveal nearby survivors using killer instinct. Ooh. In this phase, dire crows will create a swarm around survivors they hit, allowing the killer to see the swarm aura on the survivor. The survivor can repel the swarm by compelling the repel action or entering a locker. During this time, the swarm's aura is not shown to the killer. A survivor being swarmed will receive damage if hit by a second dire crow. Okay, so you're basically throwing crows at them, and the crows are giving away their location. Kind of like what the regular crows are doing, sitting like perch crows. Oops, excuse me. So she has a base speed of 4.6, basic terror radius, and average height. Alright, so now we get to the perks. Grim Embrace. You act on your active servitude to the entity has not gone unnoticed. Each time a survivor is hooked for the first time, you gain a token. Upon reaching 4 tokens, Grim Embrace activates. The entity blocks all generators for 20 seconds. The obsession's aura is revealed to you for 4 seconds. Oh. Okay, so you hook each survivor one time. For the first time, you give them a token. Okay, so you hook each survivor one time, you get 4 tokens, and then the perk activates. Then it blocks all generators for 20 seconds, and it reveals the obsession to you. Interesting. Next one is Scourge Hook Pain Resonance. Overwhelming pain reverberates outwards into chaos. At the start of the trial, up to 4 random hooks are changed into Scourge Hooks. You see the auras in white, same as Scourge Hook perk. Anytime a survivor is hooked on a Scourge Hook, the generator with the most progress explodes, instantly losing 9% progress and will start to regress. Survivors repairing the generator with a scream, revealing their location. Ooh. Damn, that's sexy though. Okay, so this gives Scourge Hooks a lot more use now. And it's anytime you hook a person on a Scourge Hook. That's sexy. And last one is Hex Pentimento. You reveal the true power of the totems hidden within their remains. You see the aura of destroyed totems. You can perform ritual on a destroyed totem. Yes! Fucking finally we get a resurrection totem thing! You can perform a ritual on a destroyed totem to resurrect it as a rekindled totem. The more rekindled totems that exist, the greater their effects. 1 rekindled totem reduces survivors' repair speed. 2 rekindled totem reduces survivors' healing. 3 rekindled totems reduces survivors' recovery. 4 rekindled totems reduces survivors' exit gate opening speed. 5 rekindled totems, all totems are blocked by the entity. When a rekindled totem is removed, it remains are consumed by the entity. So it's only a one-time thing. But we finally get a fucking resurrection to totems. This has been a long time coming. But itself is also a hex, so that's interesting. But okay. I kind of wish it wasn't a hex, because if you only can do like a one-time reuse thing for each rekindled totem, it just goes out. But I don't know, it's still an interesting perk, but hit and miss. Alright, so there we have her perks, her story, and everything else. So now let's go ahead and jump over to the survivor side. Okay, we can't see that. Alright, so here, that's not the survivor. Here we have the new survivor, Jonah Vasquez. I keep saying Jonah for something. His difficulty is easy. Jonah is a mathematical mastermind, able to use logic to help his team. His personal perks overcome, corrective action, and boon exponential allow him to quickly flee, correct failed skill checks, and treat dying survivors. Oh. Alright, so here's a new survivor, Jonah Vasquez. He's holding a, what is that, an iPod? An iPad? Mini iPad? Alright, so let's check out his story. Jonah Vasquez saw the truth behind the veil. His gifted mind understood numbers in a way few could. Sunsets, architecture, a blade of grass, he saw more within them than eyes could glean. He understood the language that explained them, mathematics, complex equations that continuously played out around the universe to determine why and how we exist. Structures, patterns, a law unbroken, physics. His gift would have been overlooked had his family history of poverty continued for another generation. But some patterns are meant to deviate from their common course, and Jonah's father strived to better his family with every muscle he had. What started as a job picking fruit near Fresno, California, eventually led him to owning a small mangrove. It wasn't much, but it was enough to provide Jonah a stable childhood and education. Though placed in advanced classes, there were a few signs of Jonah's brilliance to his peers. He was a normal boy with a few close friends, a passion for baseball, and an interest in ancient civilization. However, when he was alone, his mind turned to numbers, and these to Jonah were the most fascinating marvels. He delved into Fibonacci and Riemann's sequences and were soon poring over complex equations from history's leading mathematicians. On his 16th birthday, he received an unaddressed card. There's nothing within but the following numbers: 8, 25, 19, 44, 1. These are coordinates. Were these the coordinates that they were giving us for the in the teasers, I wonder? It was a puzzle, perhaps a gift from his math teacher or a relative who knew of his penchant for solving brain teasers. But somehow this was different. While he immediately recognized the GPS coordinates, quickly discovering they led to a location in Chile, the other numbers were meant nothing to him. Every attempt he made led to failure. Over time, he abandoned the puzzle, convinced it was flawed. He went on to university and upon graduation was hired as a code breaker by the CIA. On his first day, written in his employee handbook were the numbers from years ago. Tension in the back of his neck materialized, a feeling that was being toyed with. He returned to the puzzle only to discover that his years of experience would reveal no new information. He couldn't dwell on it, he had a job to do. He was to put to work deciphering messages from signal stations around Europe. Archive footage found that for 23 years, dozens had been operating in an unknown capacity. Simple blinks of light hid complex codes that revealed disjointed information. It wasn't much to go on, but he discovered the messages seemed to involve powerful and wealthy individuals from around the globe. What, the Illuminati? The project was abruptly shut down. All agents involved were transferred to the other assignments. Jonah was moved to a covert task force in the newly formed democracy of Quintana, where he intercepted and decoded messages from bands of rebels. His work enabled the US to target numerous rebel locations, then the bombs dropped. It was discovered too late that the messages were decoys. Civilian casualties were staggering, the true numbers covered up by officials. Jonah blamed himself. He saw firsthand the damage done and the families torn apart. He took a leave of absence but remained in Quintana surveying the damage. He had to do something. He cashed in his favors with one of the CIA's digital security experts and infiltrated the rebellion's computer network. From there, he took the stock of the numbers and made changes he thought no one would notice. Small amounts of money were siphoned from the rebels to those who lost their homes and loved ones. Oh, that's nice. Seemed like a smooth play, undetectable and bloodless until the day the gunshots rang through his suite. Jonah hit the floor as glass shattered and holes punched through his walls. Grabbing his laptop, he broke his kitchen window and leapt to the neighboring building's roof. Before he could even rub his throbbing ankles, the small house exploded into flames. He ran, not looking back. He climbed down to the alley, made his way to the slums, and concealed himself among rickety shanties of cardboard and rotting wood. A week later, he arrived at an American embassy, exhausted, dust-ridden, and defeated. Before he could take a breath, he received a call from his chief officer at the CIA. Was it worth it? You over this crusade of yours? He felt powerless, as so he returned his focus to what was simple and what was black and white. Numbers. His chief officer gave him a new assignment, one classified to all but a few. His research on the signal station had reached someone high up, and the project was reopened under a veil of secrecy. Jonah dedicated his time to deciphering the codes, partly out of fascination and partly to forget the guilt that resided within him. What started with the signal stations led to something even more baffling: horror podcasts. Is this like a nod to that chick that I've heard her name go around? Can't think of it right now. In the stories of a campfire thrillers and slasher tales from around the world were carefully concealed codes, sometimes numbers, sometimes words, each time as if being a secret password or handshake. He found the following message: sacrifice is rebirth. Hidden in the code was information on a network of powerful people all working towards what he didn't know. There was chatter of summonings and rebirths, sacrifices and hunts. Jonah assumed much of it was red herrings attempting to mislead. Up late that night, he analyzed another code, this time concealed in a story of vampires. What he deciphered sent a chill to his spine. There's that vampire nod again. Alright, the numbers had returned. They haunt him. He saw them when he closed his eyes. They clung to his sleepiness mind, begging for attention. He checked the coordinates as he had years ago. It was nothing but a Chilean graveyard. He logged into the CIA database and searched the history location. Only one hit came up: a cold case where bodies were found in the area, the corpses eaten by hundreds of crows. Jonah couldn't let the mystery go on any longer. The numbers had followed him all his life, and he was ready to follow them. Knowing his chief officer wouldn't approve, he booked a ticket to Chile without anyone's knowledge. It was time to see what was so special about the coordinates. Less than 24 hours later, he arrived at the coordinates. He found himself under the sweltering sun, standing in the graveyard of a ghost town. There was nothing but dust and bones. Jonah spit into the dirt and puzzled over the numbers once more. He sat next to an old grave under the eyes of a watchful crow. He missed home, he missed the mangrove, he missed the time before the complexities of the universe crashed down on him. He looked out at the old derelict buildings on the side and the sweeping desert on the other. There were similarities to Fresno: the dry heat, the sunset that cast an orange glow on the dusty ground, but it wasn't home, not to him. He looked at it from the eyes of a man who didn't belong in this place, and then Jonah understood. He was analyzing the code from his own experiences, his own view of the world. There was so much he overlooked. With feverish devotion, he considered what the numbers could signify for other cultures. Ancient Egyptian measurements, Persian currencies, and antiquated calendars. He finally understood. He sifted through his knowledge of ancient civilization before coming to the Tanarian calendar. Plugging in the numbers as dates, he converted the first half of them over the Gregorian calendar. He wasn't prepared for the number that it will reveal: his birthday. Oh shit. The world spiraled around him, his sweaty palms. He calculated the remaining numbers. It gave him another date: today. The code, it was about Jonah. At this location, at this moment, his hands shook, his heart pounded against his ribs. Was he part of the prophecy, or had someone led him down this path? He didn't know. For once, numbers no longer made sense. A heavy fatigue came over him, and the world shifted in impossible ways. He knew the equations behind nature. He knew what he saw couldn't be. He witnessed his father's mangrove beyond the desert and felt overwhelming comfort. Crows cawed in the distance, and the smell of citrus wafted on the breeze. He considered that he was once more a child, and the numbers nothing but a horrible dream. Trapped in nostalgic thoughts, he didn't notice the dark fog seeping from the grass, swirling its way towards him. Crows fell from the branches, screeching relentlessly, flying in a circle above. It was too late when he realized the scent on the breeze was no longer citrus, it was blood. Damn, man. Alright, so his difficulty is described as easy, so let's check out his perks. The first one is Overcome. You've calculated how much energy you can risk to expand. When you are injured, you retain the movement speed bonus for 2 seconds longer. Overcome causes the exhausted status effect for 60 seconds. Oh, when you get hit. Okay, so you get 2 more seconds of a speed boost. Okay, it's basic, honestly. Next one is Corrective Action. You quickly analyze problems and correct others' work when they make a mistake. You start the trial with 1 token and gain up to a maximum of 5 for every great skill check. When a survivor fails a skill check while cooperating with you, 1 token is consumed and their failed skill check becomes a good skill check. Oh, that's... okay, so this is like a perk for new survivors, honestly. But that's a good one, I guess. And the last one is Boon Exceptional. When it seems like your number is up, you consider ways to recalculate the odds. Press the ability button near a Adult Totem to bless it and create a boon. Okay, yeah. All survivors within the boon totem's range recover 90% faster and can completely recover from the dying state. Oh. Okay, so this is a boon recover. Okay. Interesting. But if a killer picks you up instantly, how's that gonna work? So, I like it, but at the same time, it's situational. But anyway, this is the perks for his lore, his story, and his backstory. That's it. Now, I'm gonna play some matches with him. But first things first, let me check something out. So let me go to custom game real quick. So, okay, at tier 3, Grim Embrace blocks for Gen 30. Okay. Okay, tier 3 of Scourge Hook, Pain and Resonance is 15%. All that is 30. Okay. I want to see if there's a map offering. Okay, Crow's Eye. So I need to find the Crow's Eye offering in order to go. Oh. Oh, hello. How you doing? Okay, that's odd. So we have an interaction with her now. Kind of like with the trickster, she turns around and looks at you. But anyway, I need to look out for the Crow's Eye offering. If I can get that, then I can go to the new map. Also, I'm gonna be focusing on Survivor because finding a matchless killer in the PTB is hard and it takes too long. Can I please get a map offering? That would be nice. Okay. Saboteur 2. I hope so. If I don't find one, I hope somebody else does. Let me turn it off. Damn. Perk slot 3. Gotta prove thyself. Could you show the killer and survivor cosmetics? I can. Hold on. Let me. Okay, so right now they're not showcasing any cosmetics for the killer or the survivor. I think it's just because of PTB stuff. Yeah, so right now there's no cosmetics to be shown during the PTB. They'll probably be available once they get fully released. Alright, come on, Crow Eye. 13. 14. Still no Crow Eye. Alright, it's 15. Fourth perk slots. What's this? No, I don't want Springwood. Okay, 16. Damn it. Give me a Crow Eye. Shit, still no Crow Eye. Alright, 18. Still no Crow Eye. I just need one Crow Eye, come on. Damn it. 20. Shit. Let's go with Detective's Hunch. Karai? Bitch. Man. God damn it. I just need one add-on. One map add-on. Or offering. Oh, sprint burst. Okay, so I'm almost at 180. Pray to God someone can give me a map on. Yes, thank you. That's all I needed. Crow's Eye. Okay, put that on. Put on history perks, exponential, da da da, and da da da. I don't have. Let's go bond. All right. All right. So hopefully we can get the new map. Oop. What the hell? Oh. Oh, that was about. Okay, so let me make sure the offering is still up. Yep. All right. Man over here carrying an iPad with him. Wait, does he take that out with him too, or is he that just? Well, then again, what's her name doesn't take her spell book, so I guess not. Pro Roblox player scribbles, evil femboy. Yes, let's do this. Yes, thank you. I wasn't the only one. All right. All right, let's get a look at this new map, and then maybe we can get a Mori off. Well, I don't think this killer brought a Mori. I didn't see one. Whoa. Okay, new map, we see you. All right, let's get a look around. So we got vault locations. Ooh, we got a new wall. Oh shit. It's that monolith thingy from the image. Whoa, what? What the hell? Okay. I'm hearing cacaw screams, okay. Okay, so this is the central building. Oh, the detail. Yes, detail. Okay, this is the bird's nest that I saw in the trailer. Yes, bird nest. That's a lot of fucking crows. Woo! Oh. What is this music? my god! Ow! Bitch, that hurt! Okay, interesting. No vault locations. So depending on the distance. Whoa. I'd like to live, thank you. That's not a vaulting location. Okay, we got a painting right here. Got a crow just watching me. Feng Min. Where's Feng Min? Oh lord. Don't hit me. Ah! Oh god. Oh, that's right, her tongue got cut out. That's why she sounds so... just sounds so... Okay, so now it's coming in handy. If I had self-care, then it would work. But I like this. It kind of feels like Temple of Purgation though. Alright, you come down. Okay, so we got the sort of the graveyard aspect. Oh, sorry. Healing. Very interesting place. Also, it's not really much of like a what's the word I'm looking for? It's not dark. Like with other maps, well, previous maps, it was more dark and foreboding. This one, whoa. Whoa, ow! Okay, so they have her sound like a crow. Yeah, this map, the lighting is much more like bright. It's not a dark map. Oh, you can easily hide over here. Ooh, that's creepy. Okay, we got a new exit gate. Yeah, it's very stylized. Okay, the shack is at a different... The shacks are built different in this map. This actually looks like a building. It doesn't look like your typical shack anymore. You have a... What is that? Altar? You know what? Let me continue to look around. Okay, we got cemeteries. Whoa. This is a mausoleum? Oh, you can't go in there. That's sad. Hush, crow. Part of me wants to see if I can get a killer match just to see how they use this chick. Oh, interesting divot. Okay. So there's only one shack that I can see on this map? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's go back in here. Somewhere over here. It's freaking wonky. Can't went that way. Well, okay. It's no real vault. Is this a vault? That's not a vault. Okay, so you can't bolt up here. That's interesting. Can't bolt up the stairs. She has a breakable pallet on that side. That's a drop down. I just came from this way. Okay, here we go. Alright, so... Okay, so there's no vaulting locations from upstairs that I can see yet. No. No. No vaults. No vaults. Okay, she's hooking everybody. Alright, let's do the one in the building. Part of me wish I should have brought a toolkit. This is giving me like the alchemist, I think his name is. Oh, I saw that. Like these floating books. It's very much of the alchemist. Oh shit, we can see it? Wonder if they're gonna lose their minds if I do this generator in here. Oh. Okay. Almost got it. Please don't bring her here. Oh lord, she got him. Okay, so they're not losing their minds. Oh my god. So she can leave them stationary. Ah! Get away! So if you run through them, you can also get it. I do know they can go through walls. Woo! Ah, damn. Shit, okay. Don't be a body blocker. Stop body blocking. Oh, I like the different hooks. So are they like sentries? Oh. Interesting, interesting. Ah! We need one more generator and then we're good. Okay, so she's somewhere over there. Are we supposed to be seeing this effect like that? I don't know if we should be able to be seeing it like that. Come on, we got one more gen. Where is it? That one's already done. Oh, the one in here. Because I remember I jumped off of this one. I do like the fact that they changed this up a little bit more. Got empty graves. Oh. Yeah, I might have to do a match with her just to see what this power is. It's gonna take a minute though. Opening. All right. Okay, so it's very basic, not much to look at. Oh, Jesus Christ! Scared the fuck out of me. Let's go ahead and go. Oh. I was not expecting that. Should I still be hearing that? I don't think they brought a Mori with them. No, they didn't bring a Mori. So you actually have to. It's like a waiting, a homing, not a homing missile, but like it. Okay, so it must only be able to injure once. Oh, nope, never mind. Never mind. That bitch altered that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna need to test. Oh, hold on, what happened? Okay. Alright. So let's see what it can do. Strider. Play with the food. Alright. See if I can get a one match with this chick. Ooh, no Ed. What's that monster shrine? Got a yellow Mori. Severed hands. Another map offering would be nice. What does Severed Hands do? Any survivor near a survivor being swarmed by dire crows will also be swarmed. Oh, that's sex. That's sexy. We have a bell over here. What's this? When dire crows swarm a survivor, it afflicts them with an oblivious. Well, we'll take that. Okay, I don't see any new map offerings. Tiger mask. Come on, give me at least one, damn it. Survivors within 5 minutes of an idle crow have their orbs revealed. Ooh. There's the food. Running low. I need to see what this does. Still nothing. I don't even have ebony. Oh, we got distressing. What's this? When dire crows swarm a survivor, it inflicts them with the blindness. This effect persists for 15 seconds after dire crows are repelled from a survivor. Ooh. Alright, so that's all the blood points I got. Okay, so we got this one, Scourge, and this one. And hook 'em all, Black Gens, Rekindling. Let's do the hunt. That might help. Okay, so I only have the Cypress. I don't have anything else. Yeah. Blindness. When dire crows swarm, it inflicts them with exhausted. Inflicts them with oblivious. Birds of torment cooldown. Decreases birds of torment cooldown. Increases the time to stay idle before disintegrating. That's what that one. Inflicts them with hindered. Attempts to repel. The swarm or remains built for additional. Stay idle. Okay. Nonconformist dress. Sharp pallet blade. That's a pallet knife? Okay. Call it what you want then. Alright, so now we play the waiting game. While we do that, I'm gonna use the bathroom. Boop. Boop. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna do this again. Hold the pop button to charge it. Tap the attack button to summon it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to test this out. Does it... The description is kind of confusing. Hey, Fluff. Portrait of a Murder, that's what it was called. Sorry, bro. I'm curious about her blade now. Is she holding it or is she... I know her hands are made of ink, but is she holding the blade or is it part of her hand? Can't... It's hard to tell. Like, it's transforming. Oh, you hungry, Fluff? Stop pulling! Stop pulling! Oh, no, got it. Fluff. There you go. There you go. I gotta love matchmaking for PTB. Oh, fucking foot. Yep. Be mindful of the cords, Fluff. how do I can't access that. Oh, this is taking too long. Might as well braid while I do this. That's good enough. Come on, I just want one match as a killer. What do these running shoes do? Okay, thank you. Hope somebody bought a map offering, because I did not. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck, Fluff. What we got? Bloody party, sacrificial, nope. Oh shit, I forgot I had this. So we don't have a map offering. Fun. More Dark Crows take effect along with a cooldown. Vanish without activating the power quickly resets. Hey, new map. Oh, did our weapon grow? Oh, let's see. Okay, so it shows you the... Okay. Okay, as long as you continuously hold it down and control the launch. Okay. Interesting. Okay, it takes a while to launch though. That's weird. Okay. What if I... So you have to... Okay. 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 Interesting. Oh. Did it go away? Oh, it got him. The time it takes is kind of weird though. Like you don't launch it, you have to let it go before it launches. Oh, a basement. Oh, oh. That's glitch. Hi. Yeah, I need more time. And they don't last forever either. So summon. So there's no one on this gen. Okay, I can't get that time. Okay, she slashes, which is nice. Still got him. He was in range, so I still got it. You can place down multiple. Okay, so I didn't touch him, but it was enough to actually know like what to get him at. That one didn't touch him. Come on. Power's weird. Very weird. Got him. Oh. Okay. I can't shoot down probably so. What the hell? Oh god damn it! Okay. I got stuck. I got stuck, so that wasn't even you. Okay, we got a Scourge Hook. So blocking, no. Whoa, why'd he scream? Oh, the regressor, that's right. So it's good for tracking to an extent. Yeah, he was still here. Pop, pop. Alright, so summon, 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 and fire! Whoa. I know I didn't get him. Gotcha. Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, I did get him. Dead hard. Okay. Oh, I got 2 of them. When did I get them? His powers needs more. I need more time with it, honestly. It's interesting, but I need more time to figure it out. Okay, so let's see how far this range is. Shit. Oh, hi. Got you. Oh, I got 2 of them. Ow. I'm wondering if it makes contact with a wall that it instantly disintegrates. Let's see. Whoa. Let's see. Yeah, I think once it hits a wall, it just like turns off. Is that my hex? Yeah, I think it is. Got you. How far is that range? So I can use this to like detect generators and whatnot. Am I not doing damage or am I supposed to hit? Like what? It's weird. It's very weird. Who flashed me? That distance is ridiculous. Is there a glitch or something? Because it seems like I'm getting killer instinct, but I'm also not. It's weird. Let's break down. That's basically close to being map wide. That's ridiculous. Hold on, let's see. That's basically map wide. So she's got map pressure to a degree. Okay, let's try. Let's drop one here. What you looking at? Bitch. Yeah, that's ridiculous. The distance this thing can cover is ridiculous. Let's do here, here, here. Go. Okay. All right, let's test it out from here. So we got one all the way over there. So pop, pop, and a rando. Let's go. Okay, so I hit that gen. I don't think I hit this gen. Unless he got injured by it. Go. That's some cheap shit. Okay. Yeah, hold on. Oop. I don't want to kill you. Go on, get out of here. Can I get them? Go. See. Okay, so it grazed them. See. That distance is ridiculous. Go on, get out. Go! It's so weird how that works. 1 minute it says it can do damage, the next it says it can't. Does it depend on the distance? I'm not gonna kill you. Go on, be free. It's about right here, maybe? Oh, it won't let you stack. Just go. Oh. Click on calendar. Go. Get out. Yeah. How does that work? I don't understand. Does it depend on like distance or something? Oh, I wonder what the hatch enemies looks like. Hold on. No, she just stepped on it. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's right, the Mori. I forgot I had the Cypress. Oh, thank you, because I completely forgot. Okay, let's do this. Oh! Whoa! Oh, Lord. Oh! Okay, then. She gives birth. Wait. Oh, shit, we're glitched. He's glitched. Okay, there we go. That was weird. That was very weird. Oh, man. Oh, at least I got to see the Mori. Alright, but that power is very weird. Like, it's saying that you can damage them, but like, what's the distance on that shit? Stays idle. Tap the ability on propel. Dire Crows can inflict damage for a short distance. Oh, okay. But trying to align that is difficult as hell. So when you're in that flight path, you're allowed to damage them, but even so, it's like you can't like shoot them while not in flight or something like that. It's like you gotta wait till after you place them and get out of like planting range. Oh, it's very weird. It's like something to get used to. I feel like that's something that needs to be changed. Like, I'm down for the whole planting and using as mines, but it's like you can't throw them after you plant them. I mean, like, as you're still holding the power. Like, I feel like that's something that needs to be looked at. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Bound envelope. So what is that nemesis perk? If you have that nemesis perk with her, use her crows to like get the crow thingy on them. That would be an interesting combination, even though they could knock it out really quickly. All right. So, oops. All right. So this time we're gonna try to just play to play. Wait, is that a vault? Oh, that is a vault. Okay, so she's already throwing her crows around. She's got somebody. Also, you can't vault out. You can only vault in. So weird how she used it. Like, I'm pretty sure he was a certain distance away. She launched 3 of those fuckers. Unless he was in the path's, like, trajectory? It's so hard to tell. Her power is weird. It's interesting, but it's also weird. What? Woo! Oh, I back road. Fuck, let me run. I gotta run. Ow! Damn it! No, no, no! It's easy to dodge, though. Yeah. I got stuck on a wall. I always fall for that. Damn it. Also, thank you for the subscription, Martin Aranda. Let me go. Let me go. Oh, now that decided to pop up. Yeah, thank you for the subscription, Martin Aranda. I just saw it on an email that I got. know how I feel about you forget to repel yourself. Yeah, but she was already on me at the time. Alright. What? God damn it. Wait, can you still? I can still work on a generator while being crowed. Okay. I feel like the crows should probably keep you from doing progress. Ooh. Barely touched me. She might have killer instinct on me though. Yep. Yep. Okay. She didn't kick the generator though. Okay, we see her in the distance. Boop. Okay, that one's already done. Did we get this one in here finished? Okay, so he was in range to get hit. Okay. He was too close. Also, I've learned that if you run into one while it's stationary... Oh, fuck. Did she jump through the window? Woo! Yep. Okay. Yeah, she knew. Okay. Okay. Oh. Boop. Oh, god damn it. Get on the gen. Don't worry about me. Yep, that's why I moved. I feel like Hex Ruin would work really well with this killer. Oh fuck, she saw me. Oh, I got stuck. I got stuck on stuff. Oh, that's right, the other person's dead. Did she? I can't tell. I would have thought he'd be crowed unless she missed off by a minute, like an inch. Okay, she left me. Okay. The bush. Oh no, the bush. I got hit. Oh! That setup though. I respect the setup. I was trying to run into it to see what happens. Oh shit. So she's good for setting up for like looping areas. You just put a crow down, chase them around, and then when they come out you just hit them, so that's useful. I'm pretty sure her. Yep. Oh, that's booty. So it was enough for her to shoot. This map doesn't really give you much hiding spots, does it? Yeah, bitch, I'm long gone. Is she kicking? Whoa, lag. Gotta run. Yeah, I'm dead on hook. Woo! Fuck! That door was open. Shit! There goes me. Yep. There goes me. That's fine. I need to see other people play with her because right now how I'm playing with is probably not the right way. Like you can use her to hit generators with people on them, but it just tells you where they are. So like I can see it being used that way, but like with setups and whatnot, I can see it being used that way. It's just that the amount of time that they can sit down, I need to figure out, and just all that good jazz. Yeah, I need to play around with her more. Unfortunately, I can't really do that because PTB likes to take forever to get a match. Ooh. So it's just a matter of how and when and where to set them up and the timing when you want to set them off. Can they make it? Lord. No, she just left him there. No, don't fall for the bait. She's behind you. She's behind you. Okay, so he got out. She must about to let him go. Alright. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for this stream. Like, I feel like I need more time to experiment with what she can do. This part burst is her power. One thing I want to check before I go though. Also, Martin, is that your gamer tag for PS5, PC, or Xbox? Not the Rift. The next one, Rift. That's not what I wanted either. Custom game. So I wonder if there's anything that can adjust her thing. Alright, Garden of Rot. When a survivor affected by dire crows completes to repel, they are afflicted with exposed. Okay, that could be useful. Artist gains the undetectable when birds of torment is on cooldown, and she holds no dire crows. Increase the maximum capacity of dire crows by 1. Increase. Okay, so you can have one that gives you 4. Dire crow. Okay, I use these two. Decreases the length of time. The artist's movement slows when dire crows take flight. There's a what? Aura is visible when summoned. Oh, so that is part of her thing. Dire crow's aura is visible for 1.5 when summoned. Dire crow swarms the survivor to afflict them with blindness. I've seen that one. Afflicts them with exhausted. Oblivious. Survivors damaged by dire crow afflicted with hemorrhage. Okay. Increases cooldown. Point takes flight. Increase the time dire crow stay idle. Dire crow swarm a survivor with hindred. Survivor attempts to repel a dire crow. Swarms or remains visible for additional seconds. Stays idle. Instant detection. Killer instant detection range. Survivors repel dire crow. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Once a dire crow contains flight, so it will no longer inflict damage, but can now pass through any obstacle. Okay. Well, she is something to test out. She has her pros and cons, but mostly she's an interesting killer. She's I would say try to play around with her stuff a little bit more, because it leaves some things to be figured out, in my opinion. But her perks, the Scourge Hook one is interesting, although you have to hook everybody at least once. It kind of feels like it's a Mori situation all over again. What were her other 2 perks? No, let me do it from the custom game screen. So Grim Embrace, that one's an interesting one. If you pair that with other like gen blocking perks, that should be a good one to use. Resonance. That one seems fun to use. Start a trial to form. Yeah, that one's a good one to use, especially since the survivors can't see which hooks are scourged. Pentimento, I have mixed feelings because you're only allowed to, I think you're only allowed to reanimate broken totems, and you only can do that once after they've been destroyed. But I can understand why, because you don't want to go around the match just keep continuously rekindling broken totems. But it doesn't say anything about hex perks. So are you just going around rebuilding totems but not applying your hexes to them? Like, we need a perk that can reestablish broken hexes, not like Hex Undying. I know that is a totem perk, but if that gets taken out, what is your other option? So yeah, it's an interesting perk, but I feel like it's a hit and miss, honestly. But I do like the effects that they give to all the the rekindled totems, how many you can have on the map, but I highly doubt you'll make it to 5 successfully. Wait, also there's no time limit, so if you do rekindle all 5 totems, they're all blocked for the remainder of the match? It doesn't say, so I think that's something that needs to be tested out. And as per the survivors perks, Jonah's perks, Boon Exponential, it feels situational, honestly. Like, there are not many times the killer's gonna leave you on the ground unless somebody else is around, but it really depends. Like, you have to be within the aura first, you have to be down, and you have to make sure somebody's around you keeping their attention while you're being chased. So I feel like this one is situational, but at the same time it could be useful. It just depends on where and how. Corrective Action, I find this useful. I also find this one to be useful for newer survivors. What is it? When a survivor fails a skill check while cooperating with you. Okay, so this is for another person's failed skill checks and not yours. So it's useful for helping like newer survivors, honestly, but it can be used like for experienced players too, especially if like they screw up while they're working with you. But it doesn't say anything about if you screw up, so you're gonna have to count on your partner to have this perk in order to cover up your mess ups too. As for Overcome, that 2 extra seconds might make a difference, but it's just it's a hit and miss for me for Overcome. So like, I would say maybe Boon. This one is situational. This one is somewhat decent. This one is debatable. So yeah, it's like the perks are not really on par this chapter, but I would say the killer is an interesting one. I do like the map though, but it feels a little bit like Temple of Purgation. Like, it's the central pillar and then the whole area around it, except it's like an opposite Temple of Purgation. Like, instead of there's a basement, there's a second story, but there are no vaulting locations to go on the floor in the on that map, except for maybe inward, not outward. Like, you can only vault into the temple, you can't vault outward on the second floor, which is weird, but but the overall theme I do like. It's a cool theme to be messing around with, especially this the main screen theme is very beautiful to look at. But anyways, that's my quick little synopsis on this chapter, this PTB chapter. So people have been speculating that it's going to drop on November 30th, but so it may be out November 30th, it may be in December. All the trailers are saying November of this year, so we'll just have to wait and see how quickly they put this chapter out, and then we'll just have to wait and see who's the next killer going to be for chapter 23, because leaks have been going around saying this might be the nun from The Conjuring, but we don't know yet. So majority of the leaks that have been put out concerning like this chapter and the next one, most of them have been spot on with who this killer was. I think the map was a stretch for being Conjuring, but I don't think so. I don't know, like we'll just have to wait until next year. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this live stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Follow me on my social medias. I don't know, I might try to jump in on my own time and see if I can get some more matches with her to try to play around with her skills more. But for now, that's it. So I'll catch you later. Bye everybody.